こんな世界だからこそ全部夢を追わなきゃ。僕も仲間も。
Hey everyone, Ink here. Sabin and Lufenia number 6. I finally have some time to provide some commentary and more importantly, banter, right? That's the fun stuff. So, oh man, he completely crushed. I did just decide to mindlessly do this with Gladio and Gao. I mean, come on, how am I not going to use Gao when he's synergy? He's FF6. I absolutely love using Gao, and I really just wanted to enjoy the Gao and Gladio combination, and they work so well with Sabin. So Sabin was absolutely great here. So much battery from these two to really maximize Sabin. And Sabin's got boards now. Hell yeah, finally. So yeah, I friggin' love it. His boards make him less reliant on buffed attack. I mean, really, that's all they do, right? They provide more damage, more overflow. So he gets better utility from batteries now because he has better overflows. And he doesn't rely on the buffed attack as much. That doesn't mean he's going to be hitting max damage constantly throughout, because enemies are reducing Brave, up to 50%. And he only got 20% from his boards, and he doesn't have any stat boosts from an LD yet. So yeah, he's less reliant on it. I still love using him. I am a little, honestly worried about Lufenia's coming up with him. But I certainly will try them and we'll have fun. And I'm just glad he has boards now so that he can do his job better. So Gladio's really fun. He's sort of mindless. He's so slow, like he's just average speed. He doesn't, like, if you look right now, Gao is getting 2 turns in between him. And so, yeah, I mean, you really want to maximize that counter. You want him to counter as much as possible. I'm glad that he's slow, but I absolutely feel like I can spam skills on Gladio right now. Things will change for sure. I will probably use him in the Sephiroth Lufenia that's coming up. That's going to be pretty difficult. And by saying pretty difficult, I mean gouge your eyes out and hate the game. Difficult. But yeah, that aside. First off, there's no way I can provide banter with an FF15 character in my party and not use NVIDIA as the background music. I freaking love this song. I don't know what it's from. I never played 15. I always related it to Aranea, but I don't care. I'm just going to use it here. So I totally love it. So banter stuff that I wanted to talk about. Well, I guess before I talk about banter, just to finish up, I didn't say anything about Gao. I love Gao. You can see his numbers here on some of his attacks are a lot lower. Like just not capping Brave damage at all. And I fully expect that from Gao, and I don't mind that he's not hitting cap max damage at all. I don't mind it because of everything that he does in his off turns. So even if he's not maxing out, I genuinely don't mind, and I think he just provides so much utility to the party that they have to lower his Brave damage, otherwise he becomes crazy, pretty much meta, honestly. But yeah, that aside, Gladio's in the same boat. Gladio can't shave to save his life. Dude's got synergy. He's only got 3 boards here, so don't look at my Gladio as like, oh, this is a great representation of what Gladio can do. No, not at all. He's only got 3 boards on him. I've maxed out his boards since, but I just wanted to run this. Okay, so banter-wise, I don't know if I'm the only one that's been feeling like I've been pulling way too much. Like, I've by no means been hoarding my resources, despite me having a lot of resources. I know that luck certainly comes into it, but like back in the EX Plus era, I would generally pull and invest in like 3 characters, 4 characters max per month. Sometimes I would save up and like only invest in 1 character. Like there was a month where I only did Aerith and I did no one else. And that let me do like 4 or 5 the following month. I'm not buying ingots or anything like that. So like at this point though, ever since the BT era started, I've skipped only 6 banners. I've pulled 20 of them. So I feel like I'm just pulling all these characters and I'm not really like going back to use them. So what I've been trying to think about is like, if I enjoy a character, that's all that matters. I don't care. There's nothing else matters if that's the case. If I enjoy them, great. However, if I'm pulling them to fill a role or for a specific quest, like I don't pull for challenge quests typically. I pulled for Cypher on Kurisame's banner just to do the challenge quest. Also, I was capped on tickets, so like whatever, I have to use them. By the way, tickets save gems. Everyone that says tickets are useless, I throw them at every banner. It is a total waste of tickets. Tickets are extremely valuable because it means when you actually want a weapon, you don't have to go to your gem stash. It lets you continuously build your gems up. If you throw tickets on a banner that you don't really care about the character and you're just using your tickets because, yeah, you're going to end up using more gems. So just know that at one point I was completely broke with resources. And then I started saving and using my resources properly. But play the game however you want, however you enjoy it. Don't sweat it. But I've definitely felt like I've been overpulling. I'm skipping only 1 or 2 banners per month at this point. It's sort of crazy. Yes, there are slightly less banners, I guess. Slightly. I don't know. Maybe there's the same number of banners, just less units getting improved. We used to have 2 EX Plus per banner. Now we're basically just getting 1 new character per banner. But even still, I'm pulling nearly every banner at this point. So I don't know. I'm probably going to tighten my pull strategy a little bit. And like I basically am just going to pull for every Dissidia representative that gets a BT. I'm going to either pull the Lost Chapter character because they're synergy on 2 quests and then use them for their own LC, as well as the event character that comes right after. Or in the case of like Camlanot, I'm going to skip Cam because I've got his banner full MLB. I have his role covered because I want to pull Reno for debuffer. I get that Cam is a magic debuffer, like he debuffs against magical attackers and Reno debuffs against physical attackers. Totally get that, but they have some similarities in their kit enough that because I want Reno and Cam is, I'm gonna use him in his, I would use him in his own Lost Chapter and in Reno. I already have his stuff covered, so I was originally going to pull him. Now I'm going to skip him because I think I'm just pulling too much. And I'm finding that I'm looking at all these characters that I've geared that I used like once and that I don't use anymore. And I don't know. It's just not giving me the warm and fuzzies, you know? So, yeah, I'm probably going to tighten it a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I'm still going to pull like 4 or 5 characters a month. Like I'm still going to do most of the characters, just I'm going to probably lower it by 1 or 2. I've just felt like a crazy need to pull way too often, unless I dislike the character. Like I skipped Edward 1 month. That's pretty obvious. But, yeah. The other thing that I wanted to, and I'm interested in anyone's comments. I love that you all comment. I try to respond to all of them. I'm so sorry if I miss you. Just send me a DM or anything. By the way, if I don't follow you in the game and you're commenting on my videos, totally just drop your friend code. I'm happy to follow you. I love the people that comment on my videos. The next thing I wanted to talk about was just like, there are a lot of people now that are getting up to 50 BT tokens. They have either gotten the premium Moogle pass or they've just pulled enough duplicate BTs. Congrats to you. That's awesome. Consider not just burning them. Like if there's any BT that you want to chase in the future, and when I say chase, I mean like you really want it. I don't mean you can't chase BTs with tickets. You are twice as likely to be born with an extra thumb or an extra finger or extra toes. You are twice as more likely to do that than pull a BT from a ticket. So that's my random fact. You shouldn't chase BTs that way. So if you plan on chasing a BT, save your BT token for that, for a BT coming up in the future to maximize your runway that you'll get with that BT. Like obviously Arden would be an excellent BT to pull. He will come back when he gets his LD boards. Same with Noctis. They're certainly perfectly fine choices, but the fact is they've already been out for a couple months. So if let's say every character had a general use, easy to use runway, right, of like, let's say 6 months, which they don't, but let's just say that they did, you've already lost 2 months on a lot of these other damage dealers and such, and other characters. So consider that. The other thing is like, for me, and I've sort of started to circulate my theory on this, but look, the GL LD first, that comes at anniversary, it's probably an outdated character that never really got the chance to shine. And it's probably someone from November to January of last year. There aren't that many characters between November and January that haven't gotten an LD yet, like Sabin and Rosa. Sabin gets his LD on Gladio. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Rosa gets her LD on Reno. It leaves basically like Fang, Zell, Yuna, Vincent. There are a couple, Faris has hers, Agrius, Lillicet. Those are like the only ones that are left. Agrius and Lillicet got usage when they dropped. They were relatively popular. Yuna, though, well, she was in the second Dissidia shop. So I have a total theory that they're going to give us Yuna GL first LD, and because she's eligible pro tag for FFX2, she's going to get a BT2. Just a total guess. I have no inside information. They could do the same thing with Vincent. I think that Fang and Zell, while they're good choices because they have that type of kit that needs, like they never got to shine, they don't have the grandeur for an anniversary like Yuna or Vincent would. So I think people should save their BT tokens until January when they know more about that. Anyway, I wanted to talk very briefly about Sabin's LD. I will try to do a live reaction for it. There's no way it's suplex. It makes no sense. It's a physical attack. I don't plan, and I'm going to go over my timer here, but I don't think it's suplex. It just doesn't make sense. I think it's much more likely to be Rising Phoenix, which was an AoE fire attack from the game. It was his most popular AoE attack, basically until Sabin gets access to Razor Gale. Then that's the more popular choice. The most likely choice is probably his Desperation attack from FF6, which is Tiger Break. Tiger Break was just a single target magic attack. It's a lot of FF6 characters have their Desperation attack in their kit. Terra and Edgar have it on their EX. There are other ones. They're scattered throughout. It's very common. So I feel like they're going to go with that. But I would like to see Fire Dance personally alongside like a Omni Imperil, where Sabin frame imperils all elements just like Shantoto. There's so much they can do with this kit. The, I guess, stretch one that I would love to see is very specifically Mantra. It's called Chakra in the new version. But Chakra healed the party and provided cleansing. I think it would be super cool if they gave him Chakra and gave him more utility, because I fully expect them to update his kit across the board, hopefully maintain his plus skills, hopefully either give battery to the party from Aura Cannon or double dumps. Razor Gale, I feel like, is pretty good that they're just going to, if they enable constant plus versions, they're just going to give it some more hits and not do anything else with it because it's already pretty strong, being an AoE delay. So, and yeah, maybe probably like a free skill use after LD, something like that, because his EX is so damn slow. It's in the slowest category of EX in the game. It still has more hits than most characters get. So like having 15 hits that ignore defense on your EX is damn good. So we'll see what happens. I will try to do a live reaction anyway. I'm way over my time for the video, but I hope you enjoyed my banter. Be well, be safe, everyone. Thanks for watching, and take care. Bye-bye.